Good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins. Justin Hawkins Rides Again is this channel. I keep getting these messages saying, oh yeah, how comes you're sending me these messages and then it's all spelt wrong and, you know, it's from this account that's called Justin Hawkins, I don't know, private chat or Justin Hawkins Telegram or something like that. None of those things are real. It's just some scammer or scammers using my reputation and my good name to try and reach out to folks for nefarious reasons, be it to try and urge them to share salacious photos of themselves or part with their hard-earned monies. I will never, ever, 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 ever contact you in that way. So please don't believe that this person or persons or these persons are me. They're not. And if you are watching this, the person that keeps doing that, fuck off, mate. Right, today I'm talking about Taylor Swift. She's got a song called Anti-Hero out. It came out on the 21st of October, and I'm going to listen to it and react to it in the only way I know how, honestly. Justin Hawkins rides again. Right, so this is the lead single from her 10th studio album, Midnights, plural, from this year. It was written and produced by Taylor Swift and Jack Antonoff. It's considered a pop rock and synth pop song driven by looped drums and retro synthesizers. I love those. Its lyrics discuss self-loathing, depression, and anxiety all the time. She posted a video on Instagram saying Anti-Hero is one of the favorite songs that she's ever written. Taylor Swift, having sold over 200 million records globally, Taylor Swift is one of the best-selling musicians of all time. Her music is credited with influencing a generation of singer-songwriters. So I can't wait to watch this and I just can't wait.
Mit Sensodyne Repair and Protect wieder eiskalt genießen können. Sie hilft dabei, die empfindlichen Stellen besser zu reparieren und Schmerzempfindlichkeit zu reduzieren.
I have been suffering somewhat with sensitive teeth.
Im Leben bewährt. Sensodyne Repair and Protect. Jetzt testen.
Woohoo! Sensitive teeth! There we go.
I have this thing where I get older, but just never wiser.
That first chord sequence is something like an A, E, B, and then C sharp. I was trying to figure out the key, and the first chord is an A, so the temptation is to imagine that it's an A, but I don't think it is. The second chord is an E, and then B. So I feel like it's in E, because this last chord that it goes to is the relative minor of E. The second chord is E, and there's a B there, which is a relation, a distant relation to E itself. So I reckon it's an E. Yeah. Nice.
When my depression works the graveyard shift, all of the people.
I'm going to confess something. My daughter has been listening to one of Taylor Swift's old albums, the one that had. She started off liking the song. What's it called? Shake It Off. You know, that one that was, everywhere for a minute. But then she started listening to the other songs on that record. There's one that's called Blank Space, and we listen to it in the car all the time, and it's not a chore for me. I enjoy it. There's something about her voice that's really, I don't know, it's just nice to listen to, isn't it?
I should not be left to my own devices. They come with prices.
What I don't like, though, is when people say they call her Swiftie. That is becoming somewhat of a trope among, I don't know, I don't like that degree of familiarity to superimpose your own nickname on somebody. I'm sure she doesn't call herself Swifty, does she?
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
This is a really cool video because I think that self-loathing that I mentioned in my research recital at the beginning of this, I think she's recognizing a duality in her personality and discovering that she can't actually trust herself. It's related to addiction, I think, probably, as well as the other mental illnesses that she's already name-checked, like depression, for example.
Did you hear my covert narcissism, like disguise as altruism?
This is another one of those examples of a truism that my producer said to me today about humor. And like, this is kind of amusing in some ways, but this is the kind of humor that reveals, and it's definitely like shining a light on her faults. To what end, though? Is this cathartic, do you think? Do you think this is like allowing Taylor Swift to sort of look at these, what she perceives as personality defects? I celebrate altruism, even if it's performative, because at the end of the day, you're doing something for somebody else, and you're in service of, you might be doing it because you're a narcissist, but at the end of the day, people are benefiting from it. So altruism, whatever, in my opinion, whatever leads you to an altruistic act, and some people would argue there's no such thing as an altruistic act, whatever it is that's prompted that, however sick you are, somebody's actually benefiting from it.
I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving.
She's oversized in that room, and I'm reminded of a film I watched recently. I always like to watch the sort of really highbrow cinematic stuff. That's when I'm choosing an in-flight movie, I'll choose something that's meaty and really allows me to get into the plot and absorb the nuances. Sometimes I'll watch it 2 or 3 times during the course of a long-haul flight. And the most recent one I watched, I think it was called Kong versus Godzilla. And the idea was that the Titans, these enormous kind of outsized creatures that have terrorized cities in the same way that Taylor Swift is describing there, actually lived in the middle of the world, like it's hollow earth theory, and then the gravity's the other way up. So if you happen to be Godzilla, for example, you could fire a light beam from your mouth that goes through, bores a hole through the Earth's crust into the hollow part where all the other Titans live, and they can have a big fight. Because there can be but one. I think Titans, they're a little bit like Highlander in the sense that, they'll always have a little scrap until one of them becomes the sort of dominant apex Titan. Which I think is along the lines of what Taylor Swift is discussing now. I don't think for a minute that hollow earth theory has influenced the things that she's saying here, but and I don't know why I'm mentioning it either.
I have this dream, my daughter-in-law kills me for the money.
So this is reminding me now of the Scott Walker song, which is was it Funeral Tango or something like that? He's observing the scenes at his own funeral, and it's everyone's scrabbling about, thinking about the money that he shouldn't have spent on the things that he did spend it on. He should have just been eating, bread and water, and just left them everything. So she's definitely sort of entering some really dark territory with this.
It's the worst.
But who got the beach house?
She's having it turned into a f***ing cat sanctuary.
What? Cats don't even like the beach.
This vignette is incredible. It's brilliantly acted as well.
You haven't hesitated to trade on Mom's name. Excuse me?
And do you not remember your book, Growing Up Swift?
And your stupid podcast, Life Comes at You Swiftly, which I'm pretty sure you're recording for on your phone right now. Chad, come on! Okay.
This is what music videos should be. They should be fun to watch, shouldn't they? Not just some people posturing and, some bloke who's just bought a camera saying, "Oh, I tell you what, you play the guitar over there and look really cool, and then you jump off that thing, and then maybe you could make it look like that thing's going up your bum." Sorry.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I think she killed her.
You've gone too far! Okay, Kimber was the last one with her! She didn't fall off the balcony! She was pushed!
I fell off a balcony recently and broke a rib, so it's not funny.
It must be exhausting. drifting, always rooting for the anti-hero.
Some really good hooks in it. Hey, hey, it's me. Hi. Yeah. I'm the problem, it's me. You hear a lot of songs that are, you know, lover scorned, unrequited loves, people who are hard done by. But you don't often see songs where like the lyric is completely just looking in the mirror and saying, oh, actually, nobody's perfect, guys, least of all this guy, you know. It's really cool. I don't know. I enjoy a lot of her music anyway. I think she makes really excellent pop music. And this is no exception. Great song. My little girl's going to love it. I know that much. I'll play it to her next time I see her, which is tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Justin Hawkins writes again. It's impossible to be impartial when this is one of the artists that I bond with my offspring to, you know? So it's great work. Well done, Taylor Swift. Really enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these 2 videos, and don't worry, I won't whistle again next time. Cheers! It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. It's me.